All right, guys, what's up? Alan checking in. The day has finally come. We got the tank. Just showed up with UPS. Just got the light on it and cleaned it out, as you guys will see in the time lapse over here. But it looks amazing. I mean, this seriously, you can see why. Everything from the seamless curved edges to the, it's all one piece. This beautiful top here, and it does have a cover. Obviously rimless, and for sure the claim of this thing being 40% brighter than glass, I would definitely agree. I mean, this thing probably won't pick it up on camera, but it is gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. So, I mean, wow, stunning. So, as you guys could see in the time lapse, once again, I went with the Fluval Plant LED 3.0. It's a 24/7 light with the Bluetooth app. I'm running it on that tank over there and the Nano one over there. And so basically at this point, next steps for us is going to be, I'm going to get the substrate in here. And so this is what we're going with substrate wise. Try to pick it up here so you guys can see it. But basically we're going with the Carob Sea Supernaturals. And the reason I like this is it's really coarse and it's a wet gravel, and it tends to do really well with the beneficial bacteria. Once the plant and shrimp stratum that I got from Fluval down here, basically once this breaks down, this does a much better job of kind of locking in the nutrients and just keeping this thing happy. So I'm not going to have it show up. It's going to be underneath, once again, the Fluval plant and shrimp stratum. So this will be the topper, and this is going to be underneath, so you won't even see it. So let's get to it, and let's start getting the hardscape going, yeah? Cool. All right, guys, step one complete. So I guess this stuff probably isn't as porous as the Eco Complete, which is the stuff that I used in the tank over there. Same company, but either way, I just wanted to get a little bit of, neutral gravel in there before I threw, the dirt down to kind of, once again, help lock in some of the bacteria. And also not drop the pH too much, which once again, this is an active substrate, so it will lower the pH. So I think this will help kind of balance it out since it's neutral. So once again, kept the edges clean around the front and the sides here, so that way we don't have the two different colors. I prefer the darker too. I don't really like that. I don't prefer I don't like this particular color, the tannish or the sand. I prefer the dark substrates. So, yeah, we'll be back. All right, guys, this thing's really starting to come together. So as with, any of you guys that have watched any of the videos online on how to do this stuff, George Farmer, any of these guys, but, we are going to have a higher elevation as it slopes to the back, and you can see that right here. So that's been, accomplished, and as you can see, you can't see the Carob Sea anywhere. It's 100% dark everywhere you look. And overall, I mean, it looks awesome. The slope is real subtle. You can't really tell unless you get down to the side or you're laying down eye level with it. But you can see the Carob Sea, I think, back there. But either way, it's looking awesome. So I picked out two real amazing pieces right here. Now I'm hoping I can get them in the hole here, but let's figure this out. This thing is beautiful, guys, isn't it? Man. And that was a little sketchy just because this tank is so expensive. So $630 is what I paid for it, I think. So yeah, I mean, they say you need stunning hardscape pieces, and I feel like this is one of them. Wow. And I got a really nice one over here as well. So let's get this thing in. Nice, guys. Holy cow, this is looking sick. Exactly what I wanted. I'm not sure if I'm going to add any rocks at the base of either one or just go driftwood. But obviously I need to get some substrate on the top of these and cover them. Probably should have put these in before I put the this in because I ran out, but we'll figure it out. So let's play around with this stuff. You guys will see it on time lapse. It's kind of, I don't know, you just got to play with it and see what works good, you know, from the different angles. But, you know, these two pieces are gorgeous for sure. So I'll be back. Maybe I don't need them. That'd be good. Starting to come together, folks. Starting to come together. Dude, now that looks dope, right, Bob?
Yeah. That's my favorite wood. Oh, somebody's calling you.
Saving battery.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the GoPros do. Comment below, let us go. We're rookies, but we like it a lot. The hobby, aquascaping. Slower. So, what do you think, Sally? More importantly, what are you thinking?
It looks nice. I like the woods. They're all pretty.
Unique pieces, right?
Yeah. Look at this on the top.
I still think I need one more bag.
Mm.
Probably not, though. Grab something right here.
Look at that. Okay.
All right, folks. I think this is this is it. I've buried the two pieces. You know, they have the piece of granite or slate or whatever on the bottom. And at this point, I think we're going to start planting. I don't have all my plants here. I'm still waiting for the stuff from Buce plant. But I do have quite a bit from Corey at Aquarium Co-op and the guys over there. I just have them in the 2 tanks, sitting in this one and then my daughter's tank. And I do have some tissue cultures up there, some red stuff. So I think at this point, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and start planting. I love the placement, and it looks great from all angles, and man, and the light's working awesome. Comment below. So this is just kind of round 1 is what we'll call this, but obviously we have some Java fern, a nice little clump right there. It looks good. Had a little bit of blackbeard algae on it, but I trimmed it off. We have some Anubias Nana Petite. We have some Anubias Nana. We have some Anubias Coffee. We have some Dwarf Sad. We have some Dwarf Baby Hairgrass, which is right here. So, sorry, it's real packed, but yeah, we have some S. repens. But yeah, we had Jungle Val, a bunch of stuff really. So I will put a link in the description to his website and a list of all the plants that we have here for round 1. But basically, there's obviously a whole bunch of them. You can see all the pots here. There's a bunch of them. So, and I have some tissue cultures in the room. And then we also have the stuff coming from Buce plants. So I will check back in. Let's get planting. All right, guys, little check-in here. Things are going well. Mount Anubias is looking amazing, I think. Comment below, let me know what you guys think, but things are really coming together. I mean, I love these pieces of wood. And I have a lot of bucophilandra coming and other stuff that will be attached to the wood, so this isn't the end of it. Got some dwarf sage, you know, good mid-ground plant, the Java ferns, wedged in this piece of wood real well right there, looking real nice. Overall, I gotta say I'm pretty happy. A little bit more of that blackbeard algae right there. Gotta make sure we get that off. But either way, I'll check back in a bit. I'm gonna keep planting, but hope you guys are liking it. I am. I'm loving it. So we'll be back. All right, y'all. We are done planting all the plants from Aquarium Co-op, all the kind of low-tech stuff like the Java fern, the Amazon sword in the back there. You got the S-repens on this side of the tank, kind of around Mount Anubias. Obviously, on that's all Anubias at this point. I did realize that I dorked it and had the Amazon sword on it, and obviously took that off and planted it back there, but at this point, we have Anubias Petite, the banana one or coffee one or whatever, and then Anubias Nana. But yeah, and then, like I said, we have that pogo octopus thing back there. We have Jungle Val in the corner over there. And then we have a bunch of dwarf baby hairgrass in the foreground right here. So, and once again, dwarf sage back there, leading to the taller Jungle Val in the back. So I'm going to go ahead and get these tissue cultures separated, cleaned off, get these things planted, and then we're going to go ahead and flood it. So this is exciting. So I hope you guys are pumped. Giddy up. All right, y'all. We are done. We are completely planted, other than the stuff that we're waiting for from Buce plant. But it looks amazing. I mean, got my reds in the middle, and we have more reds coming too. With the Rotala indica and Rotala something else. But yeah, so we have more reds. So the reds are going to split the whole thing up, and I'm going to let that kind of grow out into a big bush right there. And got the S-repens around Mount Anubias, which looks crazy. So, man, I am loving this tank. I mean, this thing is beautiful. Holy smokes. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing flooded, go grab the colander and get the hose going. Since we're not adding fish right away, I'm just gonna not worry about dechlorinating anything, and I'm just gonna get the hose set up and just fill this thing up. So we probably will have quite a few tannins in the water, which is expected with the wood. I didn't rinse it, I should have, but because this thing was so hard to get in there, I just didn't feel like trying to get it out again. So like I said, we're not putting fish in right away, and we're going to take our time getting this thing cycled. So, yeah, if I have to do a water change in a couple days, it's not a big deal. So, even if it's 100%. So, with it filling up with the hose, it's real easy. So, let's go ahead and do this. And I'm so pumped. Hope you guys like it. Please comment below and let me know if you guys would do anything different or, what you think. So, we'll check back in. All right, guys, we're filling. Thanks to George Farmer. We love the colander method as well. I got the time lapse going. I keep forgetting, but the whole idea behind this is hopefully we don't get too much cloudiness and all that, but we'll see what happens. Say hello to Hugo. That's my Bernese Mountain Dog. He's 5 years old. He's a big boy. Had him since he was 7 weeks old. He's a big baby, and yeah, he's a big boy. He's 120 pounds. So, but yeah. I think it looks amazing, guys. So, once again, I'm hoping it doesn't create too much cloudiness, but I think it's going to. So, we're going to do our best. Check back in. Those are just the kids, don't worry. Yes, we're all filled up. As you can see, obviously we have, quite a few tannins that are built up in the water and from this dirt substrate. But it's not too bad, honestly, for those that know fish tanks. So I'm gonna drain this thing, and I'm gonna refill it, and then throw the filter on it, and we'll see what happens. So we'll check back in. All right, y'all, we're still going, and I just picked up the old hose from True Value, and we're gonna drain this thing and do the initial water change. It's you know, it's got some tannins in it for sure, and the substrate's clouded it up a bit, but I mean, a lot of it is just this. So as you can see, we just had, you know, because the water's coming out of the hose, so a lot of it's just you know, moisture on the glass from it being real cold, but it's still pretty cloudy, but not as bad as you'd think for me not rinsing the driftwood at all, and you know, a bunch of substrate. So let's get this thing drained out, and we'll be back. All right, guys, one of the convenient things of having my my window and my hose connection right there is you know, I can fill it up real easy, and then same thing, we drained it. So I got a 15-foot garden hose from True Value, and yeah, so it's just draining right now, and we're gonna drain it all the way down here. And I got a big surprise for you guys. While I was just running to the store, expecting to be done for the night, we got, you know, Buce plant was supposed to, you know, send me a tracking number, tell me they shipped it, but they just showed up, so this was meant to be. So let's get these things planted and get this thing drained and refilled and get the filter set up, and yeah, this is gonna be awesome. So once again, comment below, let me know what you guys think. Check back in. Peace.